Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. Do me a favor, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this daily, and if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. But with that said, today's video, we are going to check out the part 2 of a two-part video. This one is specifically all my games to my Nintendo Switch collection. I counted about 120 physical games that we are going to go through, and I'll show you what's in my collection. If you haven't seen the video already, go check out part 1. That shows all the Nintendo Switches I have, the accessories, and, you know, some big box games and stuff. So, let's just get right into it, man. We got a lot of games to go over, so stick with me and let's get to it. Alright guys, so now you can see why I had to make two videos. There's a lot of games. I counted roughly 120. I have these in piles of 10 for the most part. I think there's one that has 9. But the one in the back right, the Toki Retro Collector Edition, that one actually makes it 120. That one I never opened, it's sealed. That's a GameStop exclusive. And then I also have Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Edition, another one which I've never opened. And then obviously you can see I have Nintendo Labo here. I've actually put the blaster and the VR kit out because this is still pretty much a game. It goes with the cartridge. But in the back here I do have the Legend of Zelda, the Dreamer Edition, which you guys already seen if you watched the first video. So actually the case that's inside here is actually mixed in somewhere here, but right here I have two Zelda Breath of the Wild Explorer Editions, and one of these is sealed and one of these is open because I did want a sealed copy and I wanted one that I could open up and take a look at the stuff inside there, because I do like to have doubles of some of the Zelda stuff. I just love collecting it. I love having them sealed. I love having them open. I just love Zelda stuff. So if you haven't noticed, but we'll start right in the back here. And so like I said, these are in stacks of 10 here. So first one, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Absolutely amazing Castlevania inspired game. Made by Koji Igarashi. Absolutely love this game. And right behind it I have Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Was a retro style Castlevania type game by it was released by Limited Run. Super happy that I got a physical copy of this, because I absolutely love both of these games. And the Limited Run one, I had to have this. I already have this game digital, but I just really want to have a physical copy of my collection. So absolutely both great games, these Bloodstained games. Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. Now this was a controversial game. Some people liked it, some people hated it, and I'm somewhere in the middle. It was okay, not the greatest, but it wasn't bad. We all want the next Travis Strikes Again game, the next No More Heroes. We want No More Heroes 3, so that's what everybody's waiting for, and we're gonna be getting it. So, not bad. Mxgp 3. This motocross game is not good, to be totally honest. I wasn't thrilled with just the way it looked. There was lots of aliasing, and it was distracting because the game just looked bad. And it was an early Switch game, and there wasn't a ton of games, I want to say, when this came out, and it was still early enough where I was able to pretty much collect most of the games when they came out. Before we got so many at a time that it was just insane, and I was unable to keep up. So, not a great game. Definitely not. But Rayman Legends Definitive Edition, this is absolutely great. If you do not have this on Wii U or Switch and you like platformers, go get this right now, because this game is a lot of fun. And like I said, I think it's on other consoles, but this game is good. And Fire Emblem Warriors, not a bad game. If you like hack and slash games, these warrior games can be fun. Snipper Clips Plus. My daughter really likes this game. It's a game you really need to play with another person, but it is fun to kind of work together, and it can be also very frustrating as well. But definitely a good idea, and I think that there's room to grow with this style. I think that they could come out with more of these games, honestly. Mega Man 11. I really like this Mega Man game. I thought this was a really good one. I had a lot of fun playing it. I like the art style. I enjoyed the new mechanics, and this is the Amiibo Bundle that I got with the Amiibo, not for resale. You can see in the back, and they do that with these collections. When you get a game in one of these big boxes or bigger collections, you usually or almost always get a not for resale copy. Kirby Star Allies. Another game, people either loved it or hated it. A lot of people seem to hate on this game. Really good looking, great to play with kids. Very easy though, and I think that's why a lot of people hated on it, is because it was extremely easy. But most Kirby games are easy, so I kind of think you know what you're getting into with a Kirby game. Not a bad co-op game. I think this is a lot of fun if you play with your family and you have young kids, because it's easy that they can actually get through the stages with you, and that's important, because you don't want your kids getting upset if they keep dying, because then they lose interest and they don't want to play no more. So great game for kids. Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana, a very underrated RPG. Definitely not a bad game by any means. I'm glad I picked this up. This is the Adventurers Edition. This came, I think, with like cards and stuff inside, so that was kind of cool. So that was the first stack of 10. So let's keep on going. Got a lot to get through here. All right, Pokemon, Let's Go Pikachu. Now, this is, I like these Let's Go games. I think it's fun. You know what you're getting. It's basically a remake of Pokemon Yellow. It's got that older style of Pokemon games brought to, the new age with better graphics and all that. So definitely a fun game. I definitely enjoyed my time with this, and I know my kids did. They both played this, and we're looking forward to the next Pokemon game, Sword and Shield. Team Sonic Racing, a game my son begged me to pick up, so I did. And this is a fun game. Mortal Kombat 11, a game I double dipped on. I actually got this for Xbox One and then bought it for Nintendo Switch, because I am a big Mortal Kombat fan, and I think this is a fun game. And I think the Switch version holds up because it holds 60 FPS. Dead Cells, one of my favorite games ever. I just absolutely love this game. It's just so much fun, and it has so much replay value. It's just an awesome game. Highly recommend this. Collection of Mana, another really fun game. I love these collections. I think they're great, and this is definitely one of the greats. I've been playing the Spirit of Mana. I guess it's the second Secret of Mana game, the one that we never got in the US until now. So we finally got it, and it is fun. So I'm glad I got a physical copy of this. Friday the 13th, another game, online only. I think there is some offline stuff, but I've only played this online. It was cool because RGT85, the other YouTuber, was in the lobby with me, so I thought that was pretty neat. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, glad that we got this on the Switch and it was an exclusive. If you like Marvel games, this is for you. Star Wars Pinball. I really like this game. I love pinball, so I was, really happy with the quality of this game. I think the boards are very impressive looking, and I had an absolute load of fun playing this, and still do, and will be playing this probably for quite a while. And Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, absolutely love it. Beautiful game, and I just love Zelda, so any Zelda games I'm going to enjoy, and absolutely love this remake. I think it is just wonderful. Not for resale copy, being that this was in the Dreamer edition, so it's nice not to have those pictures of gameplay on the back. you can enjoy a nice overhead of Koholint Island. And Ghostbusters, the video game, the remastered version. This is a great remake and such a fun game. If you're into Ghostbusters, I highly recommend this game. Loads of fun. So that was the next stack. All right. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I absolutely love this game. I had such a good time playing this. I got this for my son launch day, and it got too hard for him somewhere in the first set of levels, and I just was addicted to the gameplay and played it all the way through. Bought the DLC and played that all the way through. Such a great game. I cannot wait for a sequel. Lots of fun. And then you got Super Mario Odyssey. I don't think I need to say much about this game. It's just fantastic. It's a must-own for the Nintendo Switch. If you have a Switch, go pick this up. If you don't, I don't know why you don't. If you have a Switch and don't have it, I don't know why you don't have it yet, because it is a great Mario 3D game. ARMS, new IP by Nintendo, a fighting game. Maybe not for everybody. I think they took a shot at something new. I don't think it failed. I don't know that it really super succeeded. It's okay. I think the content was a little lacking when this launched, but I think there's potential there for maybe a sequel to just be more fleshed out, but not a bad game. They did add more content, which was good, and some people absolutely love this game, so not bad, but not the best. Batman, the Telltale series, one of the Telltale games. You know, if you played one of these, you pretty much know how they play, but it's Batman, so I like Batman, so you know, not bad as far as story. Starlink Battle for Atlas. I really like this game. Anybody that got it on Switch got it for probably Star Fox, which is the reason to get this game, because this game should have just been Star Fox. I mean, I thought it was a lot of fun. I put a lot of time into this game. The Toys to Life thing didn't really work out, but not bad. Golf Story, one of my games I have from Limited Run. Golf Story, cool little indie game. Definitely a lot of fun. A golf RPG, kind of a strange mix, but it works, so not bad. And Doom. I absolutely love Doom. I triple dipped on this game. I have Doom 2016 for all consoles. I just love this game. It's a lot of fun, and I had to get it on the Switch. You know, if you're a Doom fan and you have a Switch, you probably already have this. It was the impossible port in the beginning. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, the game with the long name. Still a Mario game, not bad. It gives you all the content you got in the Wii U version, and a tiny bit extra. I mean, you get Toadette, which you turn into Peachette. Not a lot of extra content, because really I already had New Super Luigi U and New Super Mario Bros. U, and I had the game where they were both together, all for the Wii U. So now I have another copy, but for the Switch. And it does look a little better on the Switch, and it's still Mario, it's still fun, but it's nothing new. And Southport, Fractured Butthole. I think this game's a lot of fun, definitely different, pretty cool little RPG, definitely a little strange, but it is South Park, and it's pretty much what you expect. I did have fun playing this for a while on my lunch breaks at work. And then a game I got quite a while back. I like collecting these Nicholas games because they pack all kinds of cool stuff inside these cartridges, but Tiny Barbarian Ex, a little indie game. You know, not a bad little game. It's pixel art, you know, but it's not bad. I actually spent quite a bit of time playing this game, actually, which I was surprised. I actually played it more than I thought I would. But I've had that for a while now. So, on to the next pile. Alright, so right on top I can see Super Mario Maker 2, another must-own for the Nintendo Switch. I think this is just the ultimate 2D side-scrolling Mario game. This is the one to get instead of New Super Mario Brothers U, because there's just so much content here. It's like, why would you need another one? But absolutely great game. This is a must-have, I think, for the system. And another must-own for the system, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game is absolutely fantastic. I think this is the best Smash game that they've made to date. There's just so many characters and so many stages, and with all the music and just the single player, there's just a lot of content here. I just absolutely love this game. And this game has gotten so much play on all my Nintendo Switches. Undertale, absolutely great indie game, and a lot of people give this high praises, and I bought it, played it, and I know why now. The game is phenomenal. Highly recommend this game. It's the writing in it, and the story is just crazy. I actually like the gameplay too, just the way you battle. I think it is just done very good and smart and just enjoyable. And you know, they did have a little free download, Deltarune. I thought that was just as fun. So Toby Fox did good stuff with this. Wild Guns Reloaded. Anytime they put a Super Nintendo game on, you know, a modern console, I'm a sucker for buying them again. And this is the Wild Guns Reloaded to get, because there's an easier mode on this game. This game is so hard, and anybody that's ever played this on Super Nintendo knows that. This game is just brutal. You have to be playing this game like crazy to progress, because you gotta just get way better. So I'm so glad that there's an easier mode. They did add 2 characters, I believe, but it's just nice to actually get to the end of this game for once. So cool game. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I think no matter how you get this, Wii U or on the Switch, this game is a must-own to any platformer fan. The platforming in this is just done so well. Absolutely great game. Splatoon 2, another absolutely great game, I think, on Nintendo Switch. So good for kids. The multiplayer is a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing the first-person mode as well, or single-player mode, I mean. But yeah, lots of fun. I have a lot of hours into Splatoon 2, and both my kids, we all spent a lot of time playing this together. It's just, I can't even tell you how many hours, a lot. And Flashback, I showed this in the other video, and down on the top you'll see it. I have a steel bookcase for this as well, because this was out of a collector's edition. And same thing, a Super Nintendo game. Like I said, just cool when they bring Super Nintendo games or older games to modern consoles. I am a sucker for them. And Monster Boy, The Dragon's Trap, a Nicalis game. Like I said, I love collecting the Nicalis games. They always give you good, cool goodies inside there. And this one is cool because it kind of gives you that look like an older Sega cover. So I really like that. Just awesome stuff. They redid the game where it's hand drawn and you can switch back and forth. So absolutely cool retro game. And FIFA 18, I do not buy many sports games, but sometimes I do. And I did get the first soccer game on the Switch. I don't know that there's much reason to get it after that, but still, I mean, if you like sports games on like portables, FIFA, whichever one you get, I think it's worth owning one of them at least if you like playing them sports games sometimes. And same thing to NBA 2K18. I wanted to see how this was on Nintendo Switch, and I was actually surprised. It's done pretty good, and it is a lot of fun. And I don't know that they get better, because I usually just buy these every couple of years. Maybe I'll pick one up, but not bad. So that was the next stack. All right. So I do have a lot of indie games, as you can see. Right here I got Brawl Out, basically a Smash clone. Not a bad little game. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Just what you expect, Dragon Ball, normal Dragon Ball style game. Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn. I actually have a digital copy of this. It's not the greatest, but yeah, whatever, it's okay. I just got it for my collection. It's still sealed. Like I said, I have it digitally, so there was no sense of even opening it. And I got this for my son. He loves Paw Patrol, so I got Paw Patrol on a roll. Game I never probably will ever play, but I've seen him play it. He enjoys these characters, so that's always good. Sonic Forces, another one I got from my son. I put a little bit of time into this, but it was definitely nothing special. Not the worst, but nothing special. But next one, Dark Souls Remastered. I think this is actually pretty good. I don't think it looks bad, especially being on a handheld. There's definitely fun to be had here, especially if you like Dark Souls games. Namco Museum Arcade Pack. I love these collections of games. I just think they're great. I had this digital, and I had to get it physical when I seen it came out. And it also added Pac-Man Championship Edition, which I played a lot of with my son. We had a blast playing that. SNK 40th Anniversary Collection, another great retro collection. Like I said, I just love these retro collections. They're just great. So I always pick them up if I can get my hands on a physical copy. Steamworld Dig 2, absolutely great indie game. Had a lot of fun with this. Very addictive gameplay. Anybody that's played this knows this is a great series of games. You know, definitely worth it. And now I'm sure you can get this game for like dirt cheap on the eShop and stuff. So it's definitely worth checking out if you're looking for something cool to play. Resident Evil Revelations Collection. I just love Resident Evil, so it was just something I had to pick up. And that's that stack. Alright, and I love this Sonic Mania Plus. I had this digital, had to get it physical because look at that. It's got the Genesis, you know, the whole Genesis going on, thing going on, and that pulled me right in. I had to get it just for that alone because I just big fan of the Genesis, and you know, it hits me in all the nostalgic feels that you could possibly have. So had to get this. Love 2D Sonic, so definitely happy I got that. Let's see, Victor Vran Overkill Edition. This is like an overhead style Diablo type game where you're overhead and you're just killing stuff. So that's always fun in my book. I just like games like that. Battle Chasers Night War, you know, another indie game, not bad. You know, like I said, I like these indie games just to check them out. Some of them are really good. Has Been Heroes, an early game on the Switch, and you know, a little difficult this game, and it can get old, but it's not too bad. You know, but it's not the best either. Yoku's Island Express. This is a pinball-style Metroidvania game. Very weird, but I thought this game was actually pretty brilliant. And being a fan of pinball, I thought this game was a lot of fun. And I bought this physically right when it came out, and I played a pretty good amount of it. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, another game I double dipped. Got it when it first came out on the PlayStation 4 and had to get it on the Switch because I also wanted to have the extra content and I wanted to have it on the go. Just an absolute masterpiece games. Absolutely great. Mega Man Legacy Collection, X and X2, or Legacy Collection and Legacy Collection 2 on one. Well, part of it's a download, but You know, you get both of them on here, even though you have to download one, which is very disappointing. Capcom loves to do this kind of stuff, but still absolutely great classic games. And the Sega Genesis collection, this was a must-own. I double-dipped on this as well. I think I bought this on the Xbox One and picked it up for Nintendo Switch as well when it came out for it. Absolutely loved these older games because I grew up with them. So, and Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, absolutely great collection of Street Fighter games. Street Fighter fans, this is a must-own. And Mega Man Legacy Collection and Legacy Collection 2. Same thing, only one part of it is on the cartridge, but regardless, still great collection of games. Awesome to have this stuff portably. I just love it. Alright. So we got a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is a must-own. One of the best-selling games on the Nintendo Switch. Actually, it may be the best-selling game. Absolutely great game. Just you get all the DLC. It's just great. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. You know, just a fighting game. Not bad. I want to say, yep, there's some cool stuff in there. You get a little mini disc soundtrack in there. I thought that was really cool. And some of these games I have stuff like that. You know, it's hard for me to remember which ones, but I knew that this one had that. And L.A. Noire, you know, not the whole game isn't on the cartridge, unfortunately, but still not a bad game. You know, there's definitely fun to be had in this game. Super Mario Party, a little lackluster, but definitely it's fun. I mean, it's Super Mario Party. You know, Mario Party games always have, you know, fun co-op. So definitely a game you got to play with other people, though. And it kind of stinks you can't play this in handheld mode. So that's a disappointment. And they needed more for the online. And they haven't did any updates, which is very unfortunate. All right, so let's see. Splatoon 2. I actually have 2 copies of this. That's why you see another one, because we used the second copy so we can play online together. So that's why I have that. So 1-2 Switch. I got this launch day for my kids. I'm not a fan of this game. It's basically a tech demo for what the Switch can do, but not my favorite by any means. It's okay for kids. That's about it. Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fueled. This was a day one purchase for me. I think this is an absolutely fun remake. I had a good time playing this, so really do like this. And Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. This is a really nice looking game. I had a lot of fun playing this, and I just love this hand-drawn style. The artwork is awesome. They did a fantastic job. And this was one I picked up day one. I actually had this pre-ordered. And Dragon Ball Fighters. This game is awesome. I double dipped on this game as well. You know, I couldn't believe when this came out that the Switch had a game that looked this good on it. As far as a fighter, it just runs good, looks good. This was worth it for me. And Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I mean, it's Skyrim. I don't really need to say anything else about it. Can't believe that it was on here, but that's awesome. So that was that stack. Alright, so here we got another version of Dead Cells. I double dipped on this game and bought the variant. This is the Action Game of the Year edition. Like I said, I absolutely love this game. Bomberman R, Super Bomberman. You know, it's Bomberman. Was a little vanilla at first. I think they did add some content to it, but you know what you're getting into there. The Blob 2, I wasn't familiar with this. I guess there's a The Blob 1 that did come on the Switch. I wasn't able to find it physically, but I did pick up the second one, and it's kind of unique. You change buildings, colors, and stuff. Yeah, there's fun to be had. Darkest Dungeon, a game that I haven't got to play this yet, so I still need to get into this. I heard this game was a lot of fun, so looking forward to this, to get into it at some point. It's in my backlog. It looks good, the artwork. I really like the artwork, and I had a close friend of mine tell me that this was good, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. Mutant Football League Dynasty Edition, another one. I don't think I played this. Actually, it's sealed, so no, I haven't played this. And I do like these Mutant League games, so when I seen it, I picked it up, but haven't played it yet because, as you can see, I have a lot of games, so I don't have time to play all of them. And Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, I did have this for the Wii U. I do like this game. I like the story elements of it and the characters. I think this game's a lot of fun. It does get repetitive and can get old after you, if you lose a battle after you spent 45 minutes into it. But still, I do like this game. And, you know, there's just an insanely amount of gameplay here. Almost too much. I mean, you could be playing this game for just so many hundreds and hundreds of hours, maybe thousands. Lots of content in this package here. And Moonlighter, another indie title, and another game I haven't got a chance to play yet. I've always looked forward to playing this and just never got a chance yet. So I definitely need to check this out because this looks like an indie title that I would really enjoy, but it's on the backlog. And Ultra Street Fighter 2, The Final Challengers. Now, this was the early Street Fighter 2 game on the Switch where they did the hand-drawn art style, if you can see that at all. And you can play classic or the hand-drawn art style, which I thought was cool. But after having the big edition with all the other ones, kind of hard to go back to this, honestly, because you get so many other games on the other 30th anniversary edition. And Blade Strangers, another one of these Nicalis games where you just get so much content inside here. This is actually a fighting game, and you know, it is fun. You got what's his name, the little Binding of Isaac character. You got some of these characters from just some of these other games in here, so I thought that was cool. And my son absolutely loves this bendy guy, you know, and he always wants me to play this with him. My son absolutely loves this game, and I've helped him get through a couple levels, but a little bit of a dark game, that's for sure, especially for kids. So we had a hard time even letting him play this, but we did let him play it. So he usually plays this with us. And that was that stack. Okay, so I just picked this game up. I got it from Limited Run Games. It was just sent to me after purchasing it about a year ago. Freedom Planet. This game is actually really good. I was blown away on how just phenomenal this game's pixel art was, and the story and the gameplay. I really enjoy this game a lot. This is, you know, kind of like a Sonic style game, and it's fun, really fun. So Ukulele and the Impossible Layer, another game I recently got. This is another one that's absolutely a lot of fun. I'm glad they went this route with this game. This is basically like a Donkey Kong Country style game. So if you like those kind of games, this is right up your alley. And this is the original Ukulele game, another limited run game. This game, it's basically a collect-a-thon, kind of like Banjo-Kazooie on the Nintendo 64, but this one is not nearly as good, so it's okay. I mean, it's hard to recommend this, maybe more for kids, just for them to run around and find stuff. And Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition S. Another one with an insanely long name. This is a fantastic game. I am currently playing this and loving this game. I think the story is awesome in this game, and I'm just having a lot of fun playing it. There's also a 16-bit mode, so you're getting a lot with this game right here. Dragon Quest Builders 2, another one. This game is phenomenal. I'm not a big fan of Minecraft or anything like that, but I really do like this game. I think this is a lot of fun, very addictive, and anytime if I pick this up again, I just won't stop. I mean, this game just keeps you sucked in. So I'm looking forward to getting back into this and finishing the story, which I'm pretty far into. But you can just build forever in this game, and it's amazing. And here we have Diablo 3, just another really fun game. I like these style of games, so definitely had to pick this up launch day. And here's one of my copies of Breath of the Wild. This is a not for resale one, so this is out of the Explorers Edition. Because you always get that not for resale, and that looks awesome, that artwork on the back. I absolutely love that. So really cool. And Rocket League Collector's Edition. They actually have another edition out now, but I think it's like Ultimate Edition or something. But very fun online game. This game is a blast. I do have this digitally as well, and sometimes play this with my kids. And Atari Flashback Classics. Just a ton of Atari games on here. Absolutely great collection, and it's really cool how you can use the Nintendo Switch to play in different ways. Like I said, I love these retro collections of games. I always pick them up and have a lot of fun with them. And Puyo Puyo Tetris, pretty much what you expect with this. Not a bad game. I like these puzzle games, so I have fun with this. But then there's also Tetris 99, and that game is phenomenal. And that's that stack. Finally getting towards the end. There's just so many of them. All right, so Yoshi's Crafted World. I thought this was a really fun Yoshi's game. I actually played it until I was done with it. I did have a lot of fun with this game. I thought it was really charming, and I just thought it looked good. And the gameplay was fun. It was a bit simplistic at times, but there were times when it did get harder towards the end of the game. Axiom Verge, just a great Metroidvania pixel art style game. I'm a big Metroid fan, so this was right up my alley. Definitely a great indie game. Shantae and a Half Genie Hero, Ultimate Edition. I have this as well on the Wii U, but these are just cool games. Like I said, I love these art styles, so I had to pick this up. I got the Day 1 edition, and definitely cool. Now this one, Hello Kitty Cruisers. This was actually a rare game on the Wii U, which I do have a copy of that. I think it's not complete. I'm missing, I think, the manual. Definitely a game that's good for kids. It's like one of these kart racers, but slower. So real young kids could play these style games. I mean, I'm not going to be playing this, obviously, but I would just play Mario Kart, but it's in my collection. So, Katamari Damacy Reroll. This was an older game. I forget which system. I want to say PS1 or PS2. Definitely a fun game. You basically roll up garbage. It's a very odd game. Really odd, but it's fun. You definitely roll up your your ball there until it's some huge piece of garbage, and then you go to the next area. But there's some fun to be had here. It's definitely fun rolling junk up. I don't know why, but it's satisfying. And then you have The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. This is just a fun indie game. It's kind of reminds me of the Legend of Zelda original game, The Dungeons, in a way. You could tell that this game had some influence from that, a little bit anyway. And every level it's never the same. And I sometimes I do enjoy these roguelike games, and this is one of them. Definitely a fun game. The End Is Nigh. This is one of those platformers where you're gonna die a lot, kind of like a Super Meat Boy style. And these games can be fun, and they can make you really mad. But it's another Nicalis game, and I want to say there is that little guy is actually inside here. See, I don't know if I could pop this open. Oh yeah, here he is. Let's see. Yeah, he's just a little black blob. Let's see if I can get that right so you can see it. There you go. Yeah, he does have a face. He's kind of smushed. I don't know if you can actually see the face through the plastic. Whoop, I'm dropping him. But yeah, that little black blob, he's there. And you also get like a manual. You can see why he's crushed. He's just inside the package there, just getting smushed. But like I said, I really like collecting these Nicholas games, if you can't tell. Here's another one, the next game. It'll Do Too. This is, you know, kind of like a Legend of Zelda style game. So definitely a lot of fun. But yeah, you can see they usually have stickers on. Mine got ripped. Not a big deal though. And then I got Max, The Curse of the Brotherhood. I've actually never played this. So I don't know if you've seen that before. I kind of had it down from the camera, but there's It'll Do Too. And yeah, here we go, the Max, The Curse of the Brotherhood. I've never played this yet, so I want to say, you know, it looks cool, and I want to say nope, I guess thought there might have been co-op, but it doesn't look like there is. Let's see, yeah, I'm only seeing one player, so it's a single player game. I've never played it, so I really can't say much about it. It looked okay. I think I picked it up used and got it for a good price, so. And let's see. Okay, so here is my original Breath of the Wild. This is what I got on launch day. And you can see it's the actual just regular packaging. I put a lot of time into this game right here. This has some miles on it, but absolutely just great game. I love Breath of the Wild, so. All right, so getting to the next stack. Alright, so right off the bat, I got another indie game, Penny Punching Princess. Another one I've never played. It looked good, and it looked like a game that I would really enjoy, but I've just never played it. So it's in my backlog now, and, you know, maybe one day I'll have time to check it out. Tales of Vesperia, Definitive Edition. Another one, I picked this up day one. Yeah, so this was another one I picked up day one. And I haven't played too much into this, just a little bit into the beginning. I was having fun, but then some other stuff came out and I got backtracked. So now this is in my backlog. Owlboy, a really beautiful pixel art game. This game just looks amazing, and it has some different mechanics, you know, than you usually see in games. It's weird. You're an owl and you kind of pick people up, and they have, you know, different moves and stuff depending who you pick up. So this game is definitely got some value to it. It can be a lot of fun, and I need to get back into this one as well. This is still another one in my backlog. And Code of Princess EX, another Nicholas game. So you got some great stuff going on here. Lots of goodies packed in here, and this is like an RPG side-scrolling kind of game. You know, I like beat 'em ups, so this was a no-brainer for me, and it looks good. And there's some fun to be had here. But let's see, the next one we got Stern Pinball Arcade. Like I said, I love my pinball arcade games, so this was a no-brainer for me. There's some cool boards on here, so definitely fun to be had if you like pinball. And here we got Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I have this game for all the systems, to be honest. I do like this game. There's a VR mode to this that's really cool, but I have this for the Wii U, and I have it for the 3DS. This game just, it works. I like the way that they did it, and I do like playing puzzle games, so this game is fun for me anyway. Octopod Traveler. Now this is from my Wayfarers edition. I absolutely love this game. When I played this, I played start to finish. This game was an absolute blast to play and really hooked me back into RPGs. I can tell you that. And another one, this is the not for resale copy. Absolutely awesome game. Cave Story, another indie title. You know, this is another Nicholas game, so you get some goodies in this one as well. Let's see, this one isn't sealed, so yeah, you get a little disc in there, you know, a manual and stuff. And some of these, I don't see it in this one. Some of them you get like a little bag, but this one just has the mini disc and a manual, which is still awesome that you get goodies in these indie games. And well, pretty much all the Nicholas games give you stuff. And here we got Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack. Really cool games on here. Just beautiful pixel art style. And these really are like Mega Man X. That's basically what it reminds me of, but almost like even that kind of brought into the future a bit. Really fun here. And then I got Nickelodeon Kart Racers. My son really wanted this, so I picked it up for him. You know, it has SpongeBob, so can't go wrong with the Ninja Turtles as well, and the Rugrats. You know, you got all those characters. It's you know, a little kart racer, so it's fun. Not a bad little game. You know, it ain't no Mario Kart, but you know, what are you gonna? Well, you can't expect it to be. Okay, so that was that stack. And this is the last one, which right here, some of these are just empty. I got the steel case for Flashback, which, like I said, that was in the 21st or 25th anniversary collection. So that's pretty cool. It looks like a Super Nintendo cartridge. That's really why I wanted this. And I got the Smash Brothers Ultimate steel bookcase. This came in my version because I actually have two copies. I have one regular one, and then I have the one with the steel bookcase that came with the controller as well. I had to get this for myself, so really cool. And then I also got the steel bookcase for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This came as the case for my Xenoverse collector's edition that I got. So the game actually came in this, but cool looking steel bookcase. I like these sets. Alright, so then some of the games, I got Mario Tennis Aces. This is definitely one of the best tennis Mario games that I've played. I just think, even though some people complained about the campaign being small or whatever, I thought it was great. I had a lot of fun playing it, and because usually I'm not into games like this, but this was fun for me. So I definitely really like this. And Fire Emblem Three Houses. I absolutely love this game. It is absolutely just great. Fantastic strategy RPG. This was the first true Fire Emblem game I played, and it will not be my last, I can tell you that. I actually have already been eyeballing up all the other ones and may wind up buying all of them because I really like these games. And Bayonetta 1 and 2, it comes on here, which I already did have this on the Wii U because Bayonetta, I just think Bayonetta is awesome. I think it's just a fun hack and slash style game, and I had to get this day one. So very fun. And Astral Chain, another day one purchase for me. I think this is a blast, this hack and slash style gameplay, and this game's gorgeous. Just a lot of fun. So like I said, this was a day one purchase for me, and you know, I have videos on almost well, not almost all of them, but most of these newer releases that I have in my collections. So you know, go check those out if you are looking to check out some other content. And I had the Labo Toy-Con 4. This actually was with the VR kit, and you know, I built that blaster for this kit, which you can see the blaster there. That thing is a lot of fun. I was really impressed because I have PlayStation VR. I was really impressed with what Nintendo did with the cardboard for the Labo blaster and VR kit. I thought it was remarkable, especially for the price. So they did a fantastic job. And then I have the Zelda Breath of the Wild expansion pass case. There is nothing in here. This is just a display box. I actually got this from GameStop because I did buy the expansion pass actually for 2 different profiles, but I just wanted to have this case I seen on the shelf every time I went to GameStop when the Switch first came out. So the guys at GameStop had one of these left and did me a huge favor by giving this to me. So I was really happy and I thanked them greatly because, man, this is just a cool little case. Even though there's nothing in it, it's still, I like it. I think it's awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Now you've seen all my games for the Nintendo Switch so far. I don't know if you can see them, but I do have these little cases here, and just to show you that this is what I put my Switch games in. I have different ones of these, 2 Zelda ones. This is the one that I put all the games for my kids, and I leave them because I don't put all the games back in the cases. There's certain games that I keep out all the time because I'm always working on them. So and the games my kids play, I put in here so that way they can come get them whenever they want and don't have to dig through all my cases. And I put whatever games I'm playing currently, I'll cycle them in and out of these. And I do have other little cases inside my actual carrying cases that I'll pick certain games out and put in there. So it's kind of like almost like a level of importance. If you made it to this one, you're at a high level of importance because these are like the immediate ones I swap in and out of. But so you know, that's just my personal little system that I have here. So kids, my very, very special ones here, and the secondary very special ones, the ones that maybe were super special and they might have moved back for even more special ones now. So just, you know, I thought it was funny just showing you my little personal thing there. But yeah, guys, what do you think about all my games? You know, what do you like out of my collection? I'd really like to know. And you know, I really appreciate you guys sticking with me if you watched all of this, because I know this is probably a long video. There's a lot of games here. But thanks for watching, guys. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this daily. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. But thanks again for watching. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Have a good one, guys.